39 days ago, the Salette Lions suffered defeat at the hands of New Trier. 39 days later, they're given the chance at redemption. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to the Illinois State Semifinal Game between the Salette Lions and the New Trier Trevians. I'm Joseph Mackin, and with me today is Anthony Lillis. Anthony, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good, Joe. How are you doing?
Great. It's a beautiful day for rugby out right now. Probably about 70 or 65. Kickoff will be in about 10 minutes. The usual broadcasters, Elijah Hall and Malachi Martin, are unfortunately away broadcasting nationals. So their presence will be missed, but we'll do our best. Hope we can bring you a good game, and it looks to be one. The last time these two teams played was April 16th. Both of these teams season openers for the state. New Trier came away with a victory, 22-7. Rainy outside, muddy, and New Trier played phenomenal defense, and Salette wasn't able to get going, and they suffered a loss. But we'll see what they can do here today. A victory will punch their ticket to the state championship. So, hope Salette will come away with a win. And let's get you the starting lineups for these two teams. For New Trier, the front row, Henry Lemon, Dylan Jepp, and Henry Beasley. The locks, Harvey Goodwin and Tyler Lorge. Flankers, Eric Waldorf and Jason Salzar. 8-man, Charlie Gardella. Number 9, Gavin Dixon. 10, Fatman Thorndike. The wings, Joe Myers and Harrison Hayner. Centers, Alex Brannis and Colton Berg. And fullback, Chase Cook. The New Trier Trevians are coached by Patty Ryan. And for Salette, playing one, looks like Braden Wall and Rylan Taw. Excuse me. Peter Agbat-Perrone and Seamus Hanlon. Hookers, as always, Tobias McQuillan. Fiery player, plays with his heart. The locks look to be Charles Prather and Kenny Simmons. Flankers look like Braden Wall and Rylan Taw's playing 8-man. And at flanker, the other flanker is Wyatt Herman. Wyatt Herman, a recent addition to the varsity, suffered an injury the very beginning of the season, come back and played phenomenally. Scored a try in the game last weekend. And the back line, scrum half, Salo Cruz, as always, fly half, William Fitzpatrick. 12's Gabe Staffke, 13's Lewis Dittman. 14 is Eamon Martin. 15 is Daniel Sullivan, and 11 is Marcel Lefebvre. Looks to be a good match today. Last time New Trier's defense was phenomenal. They didn't allow Salette to get any open field play, and due to the weather conditions, Salette had to rely on their smaller pack, on their smaller forwards, and helped by some well-placed kicks from New Trier's fly half, Batman Thorndike. New Trier was able to come away with a win. Back on the roster, Liam Bentz, subbing, had an ankle injury a couple games ago. He's been out. It's good to see him back. He's a captain. So, other games today, the Salette Division II varsity will be taking on the CRC Berserkers at 2 o'clock. that is also a semifinals game. Yesterday, the Lions went and played the Glen Ellen Ducks in a semifinals game. La Salette came away with a victory, 47-38. And La Salette A-side will take on Taft on Sunday. That is also a semifinals game. So all 4 La Salette sides with a chance to go to the state championship. La Salette's JV has already punched their ticket. The varsity and the D2 looking to do so also. And then on Sunday, the C-side will look to go to the state championship for the 3rd year in a row. Obviously, last year, La Salette made it to the state championship, lost in a close game to the Glen Ellen Ducks, came down to the final play. So this year, La Salette, a hungry team, looking to make it to the state championship again and win it for the first time in school history. As I said, beautiful day outside. Last time they played, the weather was a huge factor. Didn't allow La Salette to use their back line as much as they probably would have liked. Also caused a lot of knocks. Obviously, knock is when the ball is dropped forward. So La Salette struggled with possession. And when they did get possession in the second half, and they were able to keep possession for most of it, they weren't able to capitalize. They had some opportunities at the goal line, but New Trier's defense stiffened up, was able to hold them. Gerard Nienaber was able to punch one in fairly soon in the second half, but from then on, New Trier didn't allow anything, and they came away with a victory. As far as national rankings go, La Salette is 27th in the nation, and New Trier, is 33rd. La Salette's only loss this season comes at the hands of this New Trier team to start the season. From then, they've been perfect in league play. Last week, good game against Naperville. It was a quarterfinals game, and they won it 57-0. And New Trier, their only loss is at the hands of Nequa, the only undefeated team in Illinois right now. So, looks to be a good game. Both of these teams fairly evenly matched. New Trier got here in the quarterfinals game. They were able to beat Brother Rice 43-3. So both teams won their quarterfinals games by fairly the same amount. So La Salette circling up, getting ready for the kick. Beautiful day for rugby. Lots of fans in attendance. All the students. The D2 team waiting for their chance to play. So we can't wait, and we hope we enjoy it. Father Bevan giving the blessing. Slight breeze. Hope that doesn't affect any kicking today. Obviously, Daniel Sullivan now in the starting lineup at 15. Excellent kicker. Not much can phase him. Almost perfect on it for his kicks. La Salette coming to the line. Getting ready for the kickoff to start this. One game away from the state championship. La Salette set to kick off. New Trier to receive. As I said, Daniel Sullivan to do the kicking. Excuse me. La Salette set to receive. New Trier to kick it off. New Trier comes to the line. Thorndike to do the kicking. The ref checking with each captain, making sure they're ready. Both sides are ready. Time is on. The kick is up, and we're underway here at Tyke Nolman Memorial Field. Daniel Sullivan returns the kick, kicks it to the outside, received by 14. Cook, he's going to take it into contact. Good tackle by Braden Wall. La Salette sets up their line inside their own 22. Good tackle by Lewis Dittman. Thorndike passes it out, and it knocked on by New Trier. Marcel Lefebvre grabs the ball, goes down into contact, and the ref is going to call a high tackle. Fitzpatrick kicks it, it's blocked, and Thorndike kicks it far. Good kick. Martin takes the ball straight into contact. Good run by Martin. Support is there. Cruz gets the ball out. Fitzpatrick out to Prather. Prather's got some room. He's going to offload it to Lefebvre, and Lefebvre is going to knock the ball on. Looks like there was some space there on the outside. Unfortunately, Lefebvre couldn't hold on to it. The ref's conferring. And it looks to be scrum down to New Trier. Some good ball movement from La Salette early on. 2 early knocks by both teams, kind of killing momentum. La Salette set up on defense. Ball's put in, and Sir's going to give both forward packs a talking to. Scrum's reset. We'll have another go at it. Ball's put in. Called not straight. Dixon wasn't able to put the ball in straight, and La Salette's going to get possession. Simmons takes the ball into contact. Good hard run. And poached by Dixon, making up for his mistake, gets the ball back. Goodwin takes the ball into contact. La Salette set up on defense. Lewis Dittman, Gabe Staffke in on the tackle. Out to Thorndike. Thorndike's going to kick it deep. It's a good kick. Fitzpatrick's going to field the ball. Takes the ball up. Gets it out to Braden Wall. Ref is going to stop time. Explain something to Myers. And looks like he's conferring now with one of New Trier's flankers. Looks like it's going to be scrum down to the Lions. So Lions with a good opportunity to make some meters here. off a scrum. Cruz puts the ball in. Good job on McQuillan. Cruz to Staffke. Staffke out to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick. Oh, keeps the ball himself. Offloads it. Cruz wanted to go for some quick play there, and it was knocked on. Looked like a good play. Cruz just wasn't able to hold on to it. So we're going to have another scrum. 4 scrums already. Salette sets up on defense. Ball's put in. Retained by Nutrier. Thorndike. Good kick. Deep into the 22. Fitzpatrick gives the ball off to Sullivan. Sullivan's going to kick, and that kick is going to go to touch. Looks like Sullivan's kick came off the side of his foot. Went into touch. So it'll be a Nutrier line out right outside the 22.
Lions set up a defensive line out right next to the 22.
Lions so far this game with some excellent defense. Haven't allowed Nutrier to score, and it's stolen. Tobias McQuillan takes the ball into contact. Excellent job by Charles Prather. Tipped the ball back. Fitzpatrick kicks it. High kick on the left. That kick is going to fine touch. So, Salette stole it, only to kick it right back out of bounds, and it'll be a Nutrier line out again. See if they can steal this one. Ball's thrown in. And Nutrier's going to maul. There's a maul. Both teams down on the maul. Nutrier's pushing, gaining meters. And Salette committing more people to the maul. Good tackle there by Prather. Ball's out.
Ball goes out to the 3, tackled by Lewis Dittman.
Lewis Dittman, the leading tackler on this team this year so far. Thorndike out to Cook. Cook's going to throw it backwards.
Ball goes down to a pod. 8-man takes it in. Almost tackled by 3 or 4 guys. Goes down. Ball to the 1. Tackled by Lewis Dittman.
Salette some stiff defense right now. Not giving up very many meters. And poach is good. Taken away by Wall. Out to Sullivan. Sullivan's kick is going. Taken by Thorndike, excuse me. Sir's going to call a penalty on Nutrier for back-talking the ref. So lucky break for Salette. Playing defense deep in their own territory. Now they'll get the ball back. Ref moving some errant fans away from the field. Calls the blue captain over to discuss something.
Lions set up a rhino. Oh, and it's a fake down to William Fitzpatrick. Lewis takes it in.
La Salette. And a not releasing called on La Salette.
Back 10 onto the line. 8-man takes into contact.
And a try by Nutrier. Nutrier took advantage of a penalty. Quickly took it and took it down into the try zone. That was 8-man Charlie Gardella. So La Salette finds themselves down early, 5-0. Just like last time. So, looks like ball retention so far for La Salette has been a problem. Every time they've gotten the ball, they've just given it right back to Nutrier. La Salette obviously a very good team when they have the ball. Very good offense. Unfortunately, they weren't able to hold on to it, and Nutrier is going to capitalize. Nutrier's 15, Chase Cook, set to do the kicking. Almost no wind. Takes his steps. Approaches, the kick is up, and it is good. So that makes the score 7-0. Nutrier with the lead. Daniel Sullivan will be doing the kickoffs. See if he can pin Nutrier deep in their own territory. Sullivan's kick, a high kick, caught by the 6. Waldorf takes it into contact. Thorndike tries to avoid a tackler. Lefebvre got him, and it's going to be a forward pass. So good defense by the Lions. Lefebvre had pressure right in his face the whole time. Forced Thorndike into a mistake. Now it'll be a scrum down to La Salette. Right about it. Nutrier's 22. Golden opportunity for the Lions. Cruz puts the ball in. Out to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick to Staffke. Support is there. Cruz out to Fitzpatrick. To Martin. Martin's got a hole. Martin still going. Lays one low. Prather pops it off to McQuillan. McQuillan takes it into contact. Support is there. Cruz to Fitzpatrick. Simmons. Quick hands to Seamus Hanlon. Seamus Hanlon will take it in. Sir's going to call a penalty on Nutrier. Cruz at the mark. Cruz takes it in himself. To McQuillan. McQuillan. La Salette knocking on the doorstep. Inches away from the line. They're going to rumble it in. And a penalty called on Nutrier. Cruz to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick long pass to Ta. Ta, he's got space and lays it in. La Salette, excellent play, excellent decision by Fitzpatrick. Saw there was space on the edge, gave a long pass to Ta. La Salette now makes the score 7-5. Daniel Sullivan set to do the place kicking.
Difficult kick for Daniel Sullivan, all the way on the side. Sets up the ball.
Has the slightest wind in his face.
Takes his steps.
The kick is up, and it is
no good.
No good. Didn't look like it had the distance. And the sir is going to call a water break. So the score remains 7-5. That last series of play, excellent job by the Lions. They retained the ball, capitalized on some penalties. Were able to punch it in. Ryland Ta there on the outside. Was able to place it down. For Ta, that's his 4th try of the season. And a good job by Fitzpatrick seeing the mismatch on the outside. Skip pass. And Ta was able to place it down. So unlike last time, La Salette's able to respond to New Trier's score. A water break today. Breeze is going to pick up. Fantastic day for rugby.
Good day for rugby. Last time we played, it was quite rainy. Didn't stand much of a chance against all their heavy guys. Now that we've got the weather in our favor, might be able to get it out to the wings and out the side.
La Salette playing with home field advantage, undefeated at home this year. For New Trier, number 21, Declan O'Mara is in the game. Thorndike. The kick, deep kick, fielded by Sullivan. Sullivan gives it off to Martin. Martin breaks free. He's got space. Running down the middle of the field, caught up. Excellent run by Martin, down to about the 50. Cruz. Pass is going to hit the ref. And Sir's going to call a scrum to reset play. Excellent run by Martin. Down the left side, cut back to the middle. New Trier caught up with him. That's going to put La Salette at the 50-meter line.
Scrum is in, and it's stealing for New Trier. Ball goes to the 12, out to the 13, and to the wing.
O'Mara down the sideline, out to Thorndike. Cruz got slow, Lefebvre, Cruz, 2 dominant tackles.
Lewis Dittman clears the ruck.
And a penalty to La Salette. Not rolling away. What a series of play by La Salette. Dominant tackles left and right. Forced New Trier into a mistake. Excellent play. Prather, he's going to take the ball off to Herman. Herman gets hit hard. Cruz, Fitzpatrick, Simmons. Simmons going to take it in himself. And Sir's going to call a penalty on New Trier. And calls New Trier's captain over, warning him. Fitzpatrick. Deep kick. Inside the 22. Fielded at about the 5 by New Trier. Fitzpatrick in pursuit. Out to Thorndike. Thorndike fielded by McQuillan. McQuillan goes into contact. Excellent support by Sullivan and Herman. Cruz takes it himself. Off to Lefebvre. Lefebvre's going to go in. Cruz quick to the ruck. Out to Fitzpatrick. Ball bounces. Dittman. Dittman fighting hard. Cruz with the ball. He's getting driven back. Slips out of a tackle, and he's going to go down. Prather's going to take the ball. Good run by him. And a penalty to La Salette. Not rolling away. Cruz. Out to up. Sir's going to call it back. Looks like Cruz didn't start the ball from the mark that the ref wanted. So it's going to be scrum down to New Trier. Scrum is set. New Trier retains the ball. Out to Thorndike. Thorndike. Kick. Far kick. Fitzpatrick's going to pick it up, field it, and he's going to kick it back. With a left-footed deal. Rolls out to about the 50. Taken down, ball's out. And a knock on by New Trier. Excellent defense by La Salette. So far, the name of the game has been scrums. We've seen scrum after scrum after scrum. Cruz, as always, to put the ball in. Puts it in. Cruz. Sullivan to Martin. And a penalty to New Trier. Looked like an obstruction. Martin ran into Sullivan. Thorndike looks to kick to find touch. And he will. Ball will go out at about the 25, the 22-meter line. So La Salette again finds themselves where they found themselves at the beginning of the game, playing defense inside their 22. New Trier gonna maul. La Salette's there. Excellent job by La Salette. Good maul by La Salette, holding New Trier to where they are. And a penalty to La Salette. Looks like New Trier wasn't able to produce the ball. It's going to be scrum down to La Salette. The ref talking with New Trier's captain. So La Salette with the scrum at their own 22. After some conversation, ready to restart play. Cruz is going to put the ball in. Taken by La Salette. Out to Staffke. Staffke to Dipman, and it was knocked forward. Looked like he was hit as he was passing. And La Salette's going to get the ball back, but a scrum to New Trier because of the knock. Good defense by La Salette. Sir's going to blow his whistle. Explain something to both sides. Sir's going to blow his whistle again to stop play and talk to New Trier's scrum. And we're going to try it again. Third time's a charm. Ball's put in. And New Trier out to Thorndike. And a good tackle on the outside by Lewis Dittman. New Trier pounding the ball in. Good, excellent dominant tackle by Lewis Dittman. And penalty on La Salette. High tackle on La Salette. Thorndike, little kick to find touch. Coming back into the game is Chase Cook. Declan O'Mariara is going to leave. So La Salette virtually on their goal line. And New Trier is going to maul. La Salette holding. Maul's turning. And it's going to get into the try zone. So New Trier mauls in a try, making the score 12-5. Long kick for Cook. Looks like the kicker's ready. sets up. The kick is up, and it is no good. So that'll keep the score 12-5. La Salette still within striking distance. Sullivan, kick, high kick to the left, fielded by Nutrier. Lefebvre and Agbap Peronin on the tackle. Out to Thorndike. Thorndike's going to kick, and it's going to find touch. And because the ball went straight out, it will be a line out from the place of the kick. Tobias McQuillan to do the throwing. Excellent throw by McQuillan, but called not straight. And scrum down to Nutrier. Another scrum. And stolen by McQuillan. Excellent job by the Lions. Lefebvre, he's going to take it in himself. Dittman's there on the support. And a penalty called, diving in. Cruz from the mark. Gives it off to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick, little chip kick. Fielded by Nutrier inside their own 22. Sir's going to stop time and give a penalty to La Salette. He's going to call off sides. Fitzpatrick takes it into contact. Oh, nope, still going. Offloads it to Cruz. Cruz out to Lefebvre. Lefebvre's going to take a hit. And another penalty given to La Salette. Fitzpatrick from the mark. Good dominant tackle by Nutrier there. Cruz. Ball bounces off of Prather. Herman manages to corral it and takes it into contact. Cruz. Fitzpatrick to Stafke. Makes a man miss. He's still going. He's got space. Going down right to the goal line. La Salette right there. Agbap Perone takes it in. Brought down. Cruz out to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick to Ta, who knocks it on at the goal line. Advantage for La Salette, though. They're going to retain the ball. Fitzpatrick. And he's in. Fitzpatrick's going to dive in for the try.
Excellent try from Fitzpatrick.
William Fitzpatrick, 13 tries this season. What a play. La Salette playing with advantage, able to capitalize. And that makes the score 12-5. La Salette down by 2. Sullivan doing the kicking with a chance to tie it up. Advantage.
Daniel Sullivan's kick right in front of the uprights. The wind started to pick up a little. Kick is up. And it's good.
So good job by Daniel Sullivan. That's going to make the score 12-12. La Salette ties it all up. And the sir is going to call halftime. So at half, it is 12-12, scoring right before the break. And see if La Salette can retain this momentum going into the second half. And that is when we will see you again. I'm Joseph Mackin, with me Anthony Lillis. Stay tuned for the second half. Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half of play in the Illinois State Semifinals game. La Salette and New Trier all tied up at 12. New Trier struck first, put 7 points on the board. La Salette responded with a try of their own, unable to make the conversion. Then it was New Trier's turn to miss the conversion kick, although they scored, making the score 12-5, and then right before the end of the half, La Salette was able to capitalize on some penalties committed by New Trier, and Fitzpatrick was able to dive in for the try. So it's all tied up at 12 now. Excellent job by La Salette. It seems so far just being able to control the momentum. Any momentum that they've had, they've been able to keep and play with it, and it seems to have helped them out immensely. So, La Salette received in the first half. So they'll kick it off. Daniel Sullivan doing kicking duties today. 1 for 1 on his conversions. Excellent kicker. Puts in a lot of time, a lot of hours of hard practice, and it really pays off. So, second half about to start. Both teams ready. Sir starts his watch, time's on, and here's the second half. Daniel Sullivan, excellent kick. Marcel Lefebvre, he's gonna hit it backwards. Taken by La Salette. Kenny Simmons was able to recover it. Lefebvre, ball out to McQuillan. McQuillan hits contact hard. Supports there. And a penalty to New Trier.
Thorndike takes the ball, makes his mark, kicks the ball. Oh, and Marcel Lefebvre keeps it in. Eamon Martin takes the ball on a contact. It's tackled. Tobias McQuillan seals the ruck. Peter Agbat-Perron takes it in.
Peter Agbat-Perron getting driven sideways, finally goes down. Cruz out to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick pops it off to Dittman. Dittman hits contact hard. Good hit by Dittman. McQuillan. Sideways pass to Wall. Wall still going. Wall into contact. Good series of play by La Salette.
Wall gets taken down, and Cruz takes it off to Marcel. Marcel goes into Oh, he comes out.
Still going. Low hit. Cruz to Wall. Wall's going to drop it backwards. Get hit as he gets up. La Salette's ruck support so far this game has been good.
The kick is up for Fitzpatrick all the way to Martin.
And a penalty. Looks like that was offsides on Martin. Would have been a good play. Martin caught that ball cleanly. Unfortunately, the ref's going to call him offside, so Thorndike is going to try and find touch. Good deep kick. And it's going to go out of bounds right in front of the 22.
Looks like a New Trier line out. Number 6, Eric Waldorf, doing the throw.
La Salette's already stolen the line out this game. Let's see if Kenny Simmons can get another one.
Ball's up and they catch it. Out to Thorndike.
Salzar still going. He's going to get taken down by Dittman. Out to Thorndike. Thorndike with a kick into the corner. Good kick. And it's going to go out of bounds in the try zone. So it went out of bounds, and it is going to be, see what the ref calls. So Fitzpatrick is going to elect for a scrum at the place of the kick. And it'll be a scrum to La Salette. Ball's put in. Cruz. Out to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick to Dittman. Dittman's got space.
Dittman is taken down.
Fitzpatrick, a good kick. Deep kick. Deep inside the 22. Thorndyke's getting chased. He's going to slip. He's going to get the kick off. Fielded by Hanlon. Hanlon breaks a tackle. Pass out to Staffke. Staffke on the edge. And he's going to get taken out of bounds. And an advantage. La Salette had advantage. So they're going to retain possession of the ball. What a series of play. Hanlon slipping free. Got the ball off to Staffke. And it'll be scrum down to La Salette. Right at about the 22. La Salette's back line with yet another opportunity to punch it in.
Cruz puts the ball in. The pass out to Staffke. Staffke to Fitzpatrick, all the way out to Marcel Lefebvre.
Makes a man miss. Lays another man on the ground. Still going.
Still going with the ball.
Excellent leg drive. Thorndyke's there to counter the ball, and it's going to be a penalty to La Salette. It's like diving in. Trainer's going to come onto the field for a Nutrier player. Time's going to come off. So it'll be La Salette's ball inside of the Nutrier 22. If La Salette scores, that'll give them the lead for the first time this game. And for the first time that they've played Nutrier this year. So it'll be a penalty to La Salette. See if they can punch it in. Tries today scored by Rylan Taw, Waylon Fitzpatrick. And La Salette's going to go for points. Liam Bent's in the game now for Kenneth Simmons. Daniel Sullivan. He's got the wind at his back. Kicking from inside the 22. Sets up for the lead. Daniel Sullivan's kick on the way. It is good. La Salette's got the lead now, 15-10. Daniel Sullivan just popped that one in through the uprights, giving La Salette the lead for the first time all game. Nutrier coming to the line. Daniel Sullivan, 2 for 3 this game. Thorndyke.
Ball is up, all the way out to Rylan Taw. Takes it into contact.
Brought down about the 22. Liam Bentz. Seamus Hanlon on support. McQuillan. He's going to hit contact hard. Bentz. Advantage called. High tackle on New Trier. It'll be La Salette's ball. Daniel Sullivan looks to kick to find touch. Nice high kick is going to go right out of bounds. Excellent kick by Daniel Sullivan. Go at about the 50. So La Salette with the line out. Tobias McQuillan to do the throwing. His last line out was not straight. See if he can get this one down the middle.
The throw is up by McQuillan.
Excellent.
Charles all the way out to Solo Cruz. Lewis Dittman takes it into contact.
Excellent catch by Charles Prather. Snagged that one right out of the air. Todd
takes it in. It's still going.
Gabe Staffke there on the support. Cruz on the left side. Bentz out to Hanlon. Hanlon's going to cut inside. Egbat Perron, McQuillan, and Bentz all in on the support. Prather. He's going to go into contact. Good clear out by Herman. Fitzpatrick to Sullivan. Sullivan still going. Cruz out to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick's going to kick it inside the 22 for New Trier. Hayner with the ball. Makes man miss. Still going. Brought down by McQuillan. Good ankle tackle by McQuillan. Thorndike. He's going to kick it. Sullivan on the chase. Sullivan's got it. Makes a man miss. Sullivan's going to go down. Ta's going to go into contact. Fitzpatrick corrals the ball. Dittman goes into contact. La Salette's driving. Cruz, a box kick. Hayner fields the ball. Lefebvre trips him up. Excellent job by Lefebvre. Ball goes out. And then not releasing. Excellent job. Solo Cruz got in there. He's a small man, but he plays with heart. Cruz at the mark.
Ball to Charles Prather. Charles kicks it.
Inside the 22, Hayner. And Hayner's going to kick it.
Ball up to Ryland Taw.
Taw goes into contact. Staffke's there.
Cruz passes the ball out to Liam Bentz, who gets tackled. McQuillan and Lewis Dittman, Seamus Hanlon in for support, all the way down to Fitzpatrick. Fitz kicks it down.
Martin's got the ball. Martin able to corral the chip kick. Lefebvre goes into contact. Fitzpatrick to Cruz. Cruz is going to be knocked forward by Bentz. Excellent series of play by La Salette. Bentz just wasn't able to hold on to the ball. La Salette's playing with good pace. And some good kicks by Fitzpatrick. Ref talks.
New Trier scrum. The ball is in. Gives it to the 9. 9 passes it down, kicks it up, and into touch.
Ball went straight out, so La Salette's going to get a line out right from where the ball went out of bounds. So La Salette has got a line out right in front of the 22. Been playing with the ball most of the half.
Tobias McQuillan for the throw-in. Throw and to Fitz. Fitz slaps it down to Ryland Taw, who immediately gets tackled.
And a penalty for La Salette. So ref's going to turn time off. Ref is going to confer with New Trier's coach.
Sir calls a high tackle.
So Daniel Sullivan, time's back on. He's going to look to kick to touch. Oh, excellent kick. Inside the 22. It's going to be another La Salette line out. See if they can punch it in here. Tobias McQuillan with 2 successful lineouts in a row, and the Sir is going to call time off for a water break. So this half, La Salette, excellent play. Haven't allowed New Trier to score. And when New Trier has had the ball, their defense has been staunch. Haven't given up anything. Offense, they're playing with tempo. They're playing with momentum. They're getting the ball out on the outsides. Excellent second half. About 25 minutes left in the game. .5 playing with a 3-point lead. And the ball deep inside New Trier's territory. It's where La Salette and anybody would like to have it.
Looks like the water break is over, going back to the line out inside the 22.
Both teams having drunk their fill of H2O will resume play. A few dedicated Nutrier fans urging their team on. Sarah's going to call time back on. McQuillan set to do the throwing.
Offense is all set up for the play. Charles Prather up and to Nutrier.
Thrown was short. Prather.
Try from Prather. Tackle by Prather.
McQuillan in on the ruck. Benson on the tackle. And a penalty against La Salette. Gabe Staffke got there. He just wasn't able to keep his feet. So Thorndyke's going to try and find touch. High kick. A go out of bounds right at about the 50. Directly in front of us.
Nutrier line out. Eric Waldorf for the throw-in. Wyatt goes to contest.
And it's going to be not straight. La Salette's going to get the ball back. And Fitzpatrick is going to elect for a scrum. So as we've seen all half, if La Salette ever loses the ball, they manage to get it right back, either through good defense or mistakes on Nutrier's side of the ball.
Salo Cruz puts the ball in, retains possession. Out to Gabe Staffke, to Fitzpatrick, all the way to the wing.
Martin breaks.
Martin.
Tackles Sullivan out there on the outside. Supports there to Dittman. Dittman is met at the line. Makes the gain line.
Salo Cruz retains possession of the ball.
Cruz. Ball out to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick makes a man miss. Chip kick on the outside. And the Sir is going to blow his whistle to stop play. Talking with Nutrier's captain. And he is going to still talking. And looks like he has sent a Nutrier player off the field.
Lions ball.
Chip kick.
Chip kick all the way out to Martin.
Dittman. Nutrier running along the line. Ball's going to go out to Thorndyke. Thorndyke's kick. Fielded by Martin. Martin sidesteps right. He's going to go into contact. Spin move. Lost the ball forward. It's going to be a knock. And it's going to be knocked forward by Nutrier. However, Sir is going to go back to the spot of the original knock. It'll be scrummed down to Nutrier. New Trier's playing with 14 right now. So the 8-man taw is going to have to come out of the scrum. That they have the same number of players in it. Sir is still talking with New Trier's front row, and he's going to call taw back into the scrum. So finally ready to restart play. Ball's out. Thorndike looks to kick. High, deep kick. Fielded by Sullivan. Sullivan breaks a tackle, gives it off to Martin. Martin uses his speed, cuts back inside. Still going. Grabbed by the jersey, offloads it to Cruz. Cruz. Juke move, offloads it to Agbaparone. Agbaparone running sideways, and it looks like he knocked the ball on. Bentz hits contact hard. Nice hit by Bentz. He's going to get driven back, though. La Salette retains possession. And a knock by one of the New Trier players. La Salette with a ball and yet another scrum. Good run by Martin. Good job by Agbaparone to keep the play alive. Looked like he lost it forward. That's not what the ref saw. It'll be La Salette's ball. La Salette, shift to the right. Out. Sullivan. Out to Martin. Martin's going to give it off to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick's going to cut back inside. Still going. And penalty to New Trier. Fitzpatrick. Obstruction. Thorndike looking to find touch. Going to kick it. And it's going to go out of bounds. Looks like about the 40-meter line. La Salette on defense. See if they can get the ball back. Throws in. Thorndike.
Marcel kicks the ball out.
Ball still going. Ball's on the ground. Bentz is in pursuit. And New Trier is going to touch the ball down in the try zone. Drop kick by Thorndike from the goal line. Fielded by Martin. Martin. Breaks one tackle. Brings a man down with him. Cruz. Out to Agbaparone. Agbaparone to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick, a little chip kick. And that chip is going to find touch. It was a good idea by Fitzpatrick. La Salette. And it was a high tackle on Martin when he initially went into contact, so it'll be advantage to La Salette. And La Salette's going to go for the posts. Daniel Sullivan, his fourth kick of the day. 2 for 3 so far. Sullivan sets up, trying to extend La Salette's lead. Sullivan. Kick is up. No good. He hooked it to the left. Tough break for La Salette. So it'll be a drop kick by New Trier to La Salette. Thorndike to do the drop kick. Thorndike's kick is going to be blocked. Dittman picks the ball up. Still driving.
Hanlon over the ruck. Solo Cruz passes out to Wyatt Herman. Takes
Wyatt
the ball
Herman.
in. Out to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick to Marcel.
Taken by New Trier, and a penalty to New Trier. It's like not releasing. Thorndike yet again is going to look to find touch. Kick is up. Lefebvre thought he had a shot at it, but it was not meant to be, so it will be a line out for New Trier at the 50. La Salette still clinging to a 15-12 lead.
New Trier line out. Ball is up, and they retain possession. Out to 10 to Rhino Pod.
Gabe Staffke.
Hard clear off.
Thorndike.
Ball all the way out to the wing. Lewis Dittman with a tackle. And into touch.
So Lewis Dittman got the initial tackle. Looked to bring him out of bounds. The New Trier player lost it backwards, and Liam Bentz kicked it out of bounds. So it'll be New Trier's line out. New Trier playing inside La Salette's half of the field. Prather stole the ball. Herman out to Cruz. Cruz out to Dittman. Dittman's going to go into contact hard. And a penalty to La Salette. Not releasing, and New Trier's carded player will come back into the game. Cruz at the mark. Fitzpatrick's going to kick it. Fielded by Thorndike. Thorndike hit by Hanlon. Taw's going to bring him down. McQuillan on the initial hit. Dittman and McQuillan bring him down. Dixon's going to take it into contact. New Trier.
Gabe Staffy, Seamus Hanlon with the tackle.
La Salette at the line. Waldorf's going to take it in. New Trier's knocking at the gate. Slowly gaining meters, inching towards the goal line. Good dominant tackle by Hanlon. New Trier slowly moving the ball forward. And they're going to score. New Trier's going to punch it in with their forwards. Able to rumble the ball in. And New Trier is going to take a 17-15 lead. Thorndike. A kick right in front of the posts. He's just going to go for the drop kick. And it is no good. So New Trier only with a 2-point lead. However, a small lead is better than no lead. Right now, New Trier has it. Gerard Nienaber's going to come into the game for Tobias McQuillan. About 5 minutes left in this game. La Salette down by 2. They need to score, and to do so, they need the ball.
Daniel Sullivan, kick is up. Marcel for the tackle.
Gerard Nienaber.
Liam goes in for the poach, but it's no good. Cleared off. Breakaway by the 9.
Dixon came out of there with it. Was able to gain a chunk play. Cruz is going to get in on the tackle there. Dixon out to a forward. He's still going. New Trier just taking it in with their forwards.
Constant rumbles, and the Lions aren't able to make the tackles early enough. Back in the 22.
Herman. Excellent job by Wyatt Herman. Looked like Jordan Nienaber was also in on that. Thorndike out to the edge. They've got space out there right on the goal line. Salzar. And it will be held up.
Held up by the Lions. No try.
Fantastic defense by the Lions. Some gutsy play. They were able to hold up a try as they've done all year. So it'll be a drop kick from the goal line. See if Daniel Sullivan can get the ball out. Sullivan's kick. Ball's still rolling. Out to about the 50. Martin. Gardella's going to go down. Dittman in on the tackle along with Agbab Perone. New Trier inside the lines, 22 yet again. Fiercely contested rucks by the La Salette. And a penalty to La Salette. La Salette's going to get the ball back. It's called diving in. Fitzpatrick takes space himself. He's still going. Pass out to Bentz. Bentz, deep kick down the field. Inside the 22. Still going, still going. Ball's not going to quite find touch. Lefebvre. Fat man Thorndike. And he's going to call a forward pass. La Salette's going to get the ball right in front of the 22. La Salette right inside of the 22. Forward pass, so it's going to be a scrum to La Salette. Excellent defense by the Lions. Smart decision by Bentz. Kicked it down the field. It was a deep enough kick. And now La Salette has the ball in front of New Trier's 22 with a chance to score.
Sala Cruz, ball out to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick to Lewis Dittman, takes hard contact. Ball is stolen. Another hard crash. Number 6, Waldorf, takes into contact and is down.
Salzar.
Lions just getting smacked down the middle.
New Trier just taking it in with their forwards, taken by Ta. And he's have a penalty diving in on Seamus Hanlon. So Thorndike is going to look to get the ball to touch. Or he's going to give it to the forwards. Penalty to La Salette. Kicking the ball. Kicking a player.
Solo Cruz with the ball out to Fitzpatrick.
Fitzpatrick's going to take him himself.
All the way
He's got space
line.
going. Still going.
Takes out 2-3 people.
And the ball's going to go out of bounds. It'll be scrummed down to New Trier. Good run by Fitzpatrick. Just doesn't look like he was able to hold on to it. Knocked the ball on. La Salette's already stolen a scrum. See if McQuillan can steal another one.
Ball is in and they retain possession of the ball. 8-man pick.
Gardella's going to take the ball into contact. Out to Thorndike. He's going to kick it out of bounds. And that's the game. La Salette is going to lose this one, 17-15. New Trier was able to score. La Salette wasn't able to capitalize on some opportunities. And this is a tough one. New Trier is going to advance to the state finals. Wow. So at the end of this one, La Salette's going to take a loss, 17-15. I'm Joseph Mackin. With me, Anthony Lillis. Filming is Ian Fahey. Producing is Thomas Dafke. We thank you for watching. So long, everyone.